Morning has broken.
Hey guys, what's up? Hope everything is good, and today I have a very special game indeed for you, and it is the tale of when I played two absolutely blatant cheaters, but two also extremely bad players as well. As you will see from this video, they were clearly cheating but clearly very bad at the game. So in the pistol you can see we got into B quite easily, however then gave up the bomb site extremely easily. I didn't realise that lower wasn't covered because on my radar there was someone stood next to lower, but anyway we gave up that round way too easy. On this second round my teammate bought me an AK, I got armour, managed to get the pick off B, and we take the round from there.
One is red set. Got him.
Back right.
Minus 60. He's low.
So nothing looking dodgy so far, right? However, if I look at the Go TV from the second round and watch the person who does turn out to be blatantly hacking, you can see that something already is not right. Looking at the chat after that round, you can see that the cheater on CT is calling out Doodle on my team for cheating. To be honest, from that clip, it looked a bit dodgy. However, I watched the Go TV back and he actually heard him go into Squeaky, and the guy didn't look dodgy at all throughout the whole game, the Doodle guy this is on our team. But it's one thing I've always said is that cheaters always think everybody else is cheating and they're always the first to basically dish out all the accusations. So that's just a bit of a indicator here. So this third round gets off to a pretty good start, some openings here and there. I get a kill onto B. Then we also have a 2v2 situation now, and the guy on my team does get a AWP kill onto guy B, and then they proceed to go A and plant the bomb, leaving it in a 2v1 situation. But that 2v1 situation, you might have noticed, is against a cheater, so let's just see how he plays it here. So a few strange things there. Obviously the AWP on my team could see his legs for quite a while and just didn't shoot for some reason. But also if you look at the cheater's point of view now, you can see just how perfectly he played it. And you're getting this this whole kind of, I'm cheating but I can't make it too obvious, I'm not going to shoot through the smoke, but I am going to know exactly where the two terrorists are and play it just perfectly. Well, just see for yourself, it's quite obvious really. So a round win for us here. You can see I got the first couple of opening kills and we got into B quite easily. The last CT alive is the cheater. Obviously I know it's quite obvious at this point that he is cheating. That's why I wasn't facing and was just sat there kind of knifing in headshot, because I just didn't want to give him a chance to shoot me. But if you look at his point of view, again, even from a small round like that, he's making it quite obvious that he is cheating. Obviously this round alone doesn't show it, but just note the fact that he knows exactly where people are and he has no fears of coming angles. So moving forward, again, a couple of rounds, I get a kill onto B. We do also have a kill towards the A bomb site. So here I am rotating back to A to help my teammates. And let's just catch up with the hacker who, from my point of view, doesn't do anything dodgy this round. But if you watch it from his point of view, oh boy, he does. Remember, at the start of the video, I did say he was a bad player. Next round, it goes quite smoothly. We were very aware at this stage that that guy was obviously cheating, and also that a second player was cheating on CT. Now you might not have seen much of him so far, but I'll show you some clips of what he was doing at the same time. Again, a really bad player, but blatantly wall hacking.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, he's in main.
Nobody here. Guys.
So I've not actually shown anything from this F9 guy's point of view, but he also was blatantly wall hacking, but again, as I said, a really bad player. So here's the first really blatant clip. There were many others before this, to be fair, but this is where he really starts getting tilted and goes into a full-on cheating mode. Before this, he was just playing things a bit too perfectly and knowing where people are, but now he's just gone full-on, I'm losing, let's go blatantly cheat, because he thought we were cheating for some reason, because like I say, that's the mindset of most cheaters, is that other people they play against are definitely cheating if they die to them. So this next round gets off to a bad start for me. I'm sure everyone watching this has their own experience of playing against cheaters, but when someone's being blatant, you kind of just want to try and take early aggressive fights and rush. You don't really play your proper normal game. So I was rushing middle here with a decent spawn, try and get an AWP shot off. They already had a CT there with a decent position on the AWP who got a kill on me. Absolutely fine there. I was just rushing to try and avoid a cheater. But anyway, the cheaters on the CT are still extremely blatant this round. So let's switch to F9's point of view.
Throwing smoke. Grenade out. Incendiary out. Throwing a flashbang.
I can do this.
Gifts. I trust you. Oh my god.
So a couple of rounds later now, quite an inconspicuous round from my point of view. Again, not playing my game, just trying to rush and get the round over with and the game over with essentially. But let's watch that from the cheater's point of view and see if he did anything dodgy this round. So the first thing you'll notice is the way he holds mid, a completely standard way of holding mid, I'm sure, not even going out and watching some random position. But look what he does when someone gets boosted.
Incendiary.
Like, honestly, I have never seen anyone with such low confidence. I mean, imagine cheating like this guy, but still having almost zero confidence to face without something like a smoke being there. It's just absolutely crazy. So moving on to the next round now, we are trying to go into the B-bomb site in a 3v3 situation. He just full-on wallbanged someone through the wall, which I'll show you in just a second. I do manage to get a couple of entries and get into the B-bomb site here, and we do end up in a 2v1 situation versus the cheater.
Careful, last guy full on cheating. Watch heaven, the boys got CT.
Grenade out.
What?
He got auto sniper.
I'm throwing a grenade. Molotov out.
What did you say? What?
He's shooting. He's shooting.
So here's that round from the cheater's point of view, and most rounds actually started looking like this now with the Phenan guy who, again, I keep saying this, but I can't express enough how bad a player he was. He would literally just try and smoke everywhere and shoot through smokes. He'd never take on aim duels, even with wallhack. He was that bad of a player. So it turned into him smoking and shooting through smoke or pushing perfectly behind us. And then the second guy, whose name I won't even try to pronounce, just absolutely going wild through the walls and not even hiding it. As of yet, by the way, he has still not been Overwatch banned or back banned, which is a little bit depressing to be honest. But this is how most rounds went.
Yeah,
But let's go ahead to one of the more funny rounds, which is the pistol round on the second half. So from my view, there's not too much to show really. I got caught out by someone flanking mid. We're now in a 3 versus 2 situation, and one of those two being the cheater in a main. So let's just switch over to his point of view and just see exactly how he played this amazing round. Now, unfortunately, this is where things get a little bit too difficult for us as CT, because they were, as you can probably see, being extremely blatant, smoking themselves, shooting through smokes, flashing themselves and just running through the flash and shooting while completely blind, and just basically pre-firing us wherever we played. So it became really difficult to play as CT because you're trying to retake against cheaters, which is never easy, and we didn't really get too many rounds in the second half. I'll just show a few select clips.
One's close.
They're cheating and they're losing.
Now, one thing I want to talk about while these clips are playing is just the topic of matchmaking and cheaters, which is very divisive these days. Now, some people will say they have blatant cheaters in their games all the time, and some other people on the other end of the spectrum will say that they never come across cheaters. Now, the obvious answer for this is the trust factor that Valve have set up. However, I don't know exactly how this works. However, if you look at my profile on the screen in just a second, you will see that I have a level 44 account with 280 games. I have a CS inventory value of $3,500. I have created a Steam account in the year that Steam came out, and I spent a lot of money on Steam. Now, with all that said, I feel that should mean that I have a high trust factor. However, when I go into games, I often find that I'm paired against cheaters or with people who, I wouldn't say are all low level accounts. It's very mixed. You have some people who are, similar accounts to mine, and then in the same game you'll also have people with pretty new Steam accounts and you feel they're cheating. And I used to be a demo reviewer for a few leagues back in 1.6, so I'm generally quite good at spotting a cheater. I won't call them out in game, I'll wait till after the game and review the demo, and I find a lot of closet cheaters, so people who are wall hacking but trying to hide it. I find a lot of them in my game. Now the only reason I can think of that I wouldn't have a perfect trust factor is that I used to be quite good at this game. I wouldn't say I'm very good now. I do have a 6-month-old baby, it has a toll, I'm a bit rusty, but I used to be good at the game, and I used to also play matchmaking more than someone who was on my level would do. They generally play Face It or ESEA, but because I used to have a YouTube series of playing matchmaking, I played it quite a bit, and in most games I'd have people accusing me and reporting me. However, if Valve do it that way, where you are punished for having people reporting you and you receive a lower trust factor because of that, I think that's completely unfair, because, you know, what's the point in Overwatch in that case? You shouldn't be punished for being a good player. But anyway, with that said, that brings us to the end of the game. We did lose 16-10, my score was 20 kills and 20 deaths, which I don't think was too bad considering they were going full on cheat mode without even hiding it for most part. Like I said, none of these guys are VAC banned or Overwatch banned yet, which is a bit of a shame, but I'd be interested to see what your guys' experience is in matchmaking, if you come across cheaters very often or if you have quite a clean experience. Do let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.